Right, so we're now joined with Alf and Kevin down at the Sheppey horticultural allotment plots at Richmond Street. Now I understand the both of you are quite new to allotmenteering.
Myself, yeah, so just over a year now since I've had a plot out here, and with retiring from work it coincided just right. Been very lucky with the plot I got and the help from other people on the allotments. Very cooperative.
Now Kevin, how long have you been doing it?
Well, I only got mine end of last year, so this is just my first season, and I really took it up because work was quiet and I come over here, but there's so much friendship and help over here that it's just enjoyable, and the produce that you get is so fresh and tastes so different to anything you can buy.
Have you always been into gardening, or are you sort of learning as you've got your plots?
Well, doing a garden when we've had a garden, but that's just a back garden, growing whatever you can. Mainly the wife would take it over with flowers. But it's always been nice to be able to grow, albeit runner beans in a bucket, but because it gives you that little thrill of going out, picking them and eating them fresh.
What's been your biggest success so far growing wise?
Well, I've got a buttered up squash,
Peas.
and which I've never grown before, and peas. I've had a superb success rate with peas this year. Yeah. Superb.
Me and Alf are next door to each other, and I think his pea crop this year is something like probably 20 times more than mine. But I don't think anybody's done too bad this year, really, and what we have had has been very tasty.
Well, standing by both of your plots, so they're certainly looking good.
Oh, they are, yeah. Sometimes you get a bit of a glut to it, but it's nice having family that can take it off your hands, which don't seem to be too much shortage of.
Well, that's the other thing with the people out here. You swap ideas, you swap knowledge, and you actually swap produce as well, which is great. The community out here is superb. It is a world of its own. Absolutely brilliant. You couldn't find a better bunch.
No, everybody's willing to help you, and everybody's got information that you need. Especially for like me and Alf, who just started this year, that you can wander around and ask people advice, and there was always someone will give you a tip or a hint or help in some way, if not plants. So it's really good community spirit here, which I think everybody enjoys.
Yeah, great, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Well, it certainly looks like you're doing well. Thank you very much for taking time out from your gardening and allotmenteering and speaking to us.
Yeah. No problem.
No problem at all.
Right, we're now joined with Brian. What got you into allotmenteering and decided to take up an allotment plot?
It was a thought of actually wanting to grow my own food. It tastes better. It's more enjoyable, and it saved me sitting around doing nothing. It's a good way of getting out, and digging a bit of earth is very energetic.
Did you have much experience before you took on your plot, or have you kind of learned over the time you've been doing it?
I've learnt as I've gone along with the help of the other allotment people up here. They've been showing me things and teaching me different things, but it's a case of trial and error and seeing what happens and what doesn't happen when I put things in. I've been up here 4 years now. I got to the age of 40, had a midlife crisis, couldn't afford a bike, so come up and had an allotment instead, and it's been thoroughly enjoyable, better than a motorbike.
Have you got better at it and got more successful as the years have gone on?
Oh yes, yeah. You say you learn by your mistakes, and you pick things up and learn what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing, and it gets easier in time anyway, just because your ground gets better with time of digging it over.
Right, so we're now joined with Mary in the Sheppey Horticultural Society shop down at Richmond Street. Now I spoke to you, it must be nearly a year ago, Mary.
Yes, it was.
How have you been getting on your plot since then?
Fine, yeah, it's really good. Had a good year this year.
Is it better than last year?
Yeah, I should think so. Yeah, the ground's getting a bit better now, and just lack of water really.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's been drier than last year.
Yes, it's not very nice, the ground, but we'll get there.
What produce are you growing this year?
I've got runner beans, leeks, tomatoes, carrots, sweet corn, cucumbers, potatoes, parsley, two apple trees, and a plum tree. It's quite a lot on that little plot, yeah.
How do the apple trees do? Because I must say, in our garden we've had one about 3 years, and it's probably only the first year it's really sort of done very well. How old are yours, and how well do they do?
Well, this is the second year I've got mine. Last year it wasn't too good, but one of them is really, really good apples. But the other one, I think it's had a bit of a disease in it, and it's not as nice as the other one. But the one I think I was told it was spearmint or something spearmint, and it's really a lovely apple, really nice. But I did spray them before all this lot, because otherwise the insects get to the leaves and messes the apples up, sort of thing. Stops them growing.
Okay, Mary, thank you very much.
Thank you.